All right, everybody, welcome back. We're on our second little map here. Uh, I like to check it out to see what I got to start with. That way, if I need to get a large node, I can try to get that. She's going to give us some. These are large fishing hut, large foragers camp. We're going to go and take this plantation, and then you're looking for the stars. So this says planks 2 stars. This one says planks 3 stars. That's how efficient that it is. We're going to take this one though because it's going to be planks and tools. So that's the one we're going to take. And then I want something that can make next. If I had a choice here, I would take something that would give me bars like a smelter, but I don't have that, so we're going to take coats. All right, I've got to pause right now. First thing I'm going to do is drop my paths in. I usually just grid it off for the most part. If I can. Still early on here. All right. You definitely want a resource. It's going to talk about sacrificing. You can sacrifice stuff in the altar when it's tough there. You can also use bait on fishing if you want. So you don't want to run out of wood, so the wood cutter to me is one of the most important things that you can do. We'll get that started. We'll get the stone cutters camp going over here. This is going to be ours. Herbalist camp. We're going to leave one guy unassigned here. I'll tell these guys fell all trees, but then we're going to mark what we want here. We want them to cut through these 2 blades pretty early on. We don't have any tools yet. Tools are one of the number one things you do to handle these glade events. We don't want to get ahead of ourselves too far. So we can gain +1 to production yields to all packed goods, or we can get 3 grain per minute, but we're going to decline and take the 10 amber. Also, we're going to drop us in a trading post. Looks like it'll fit right there. And we're going to work on upgrading our heart, which we didn't do that last time. It's going to take 4 of these early aesthetics and some shelters. All right. Now we get the orders from the queen here. We can choose. So this one is sell goods worth 10 amber on trade routes, or have 2 woodcutter camps, deliver 30 wood. That's an easy one. This one is provide 20 jerky. This one is 2 to deliver 2, 2, and 2. Both of these are kind of hard. We're going to go with this one. I'm going to take this one just because of the reward, but we're not really close to starting that again. Go ahead and crank the speed down here. And we'll go ahead and drop us in a woodcutter's camp just to get that one for field. We don't even got to assign anybody to it. We got one guy that's left over. He's trying to get everything done here. So we can drop this one down to 2. Put one over here. That's all the same thing. Bust through here. Alright, so we're able to collect this one. That's going to give us 10 resin, 3 parts, 2 villagers, and 1 queen's race. And we're going to get to pick a reward. So still looking for, I'd like to get bars. So we don't have that option. So we'll take this one, which will give us 10 cents. Probably won't even build that. Let's pause it here real quick. There is another so these, we haven't seen these before. This will give us sea marrow, which is a fuel. And we got an 80% chance to get a second one, and then a 40% chance to get stone. No events. Oh, we also got some more herbs over there, which we've already got collected on here. So once these are gone, this clay node is gone, we can move. Same thing with the herbs, we'll move it up. So, in order to do a trade route, we don't even have trade routes yet, so we're not going to be able to do that. Anything with trade routes. So that's unfortunate. We just haven't unlocked it yet at the main city. So I'll have to remember that. That's a hard one. We're going to not clear that out yet. All right, we got a glade event here. The small encampment destroyed a camp in the wilderness. There are still survivors in the area. So if we want to give, we can do this one to get survivors, which we're going to do. So we're going to assign a couple people to this. And we can choose what we want to give. We're going to go ahead and do the roots. And we're going to investigate. That'll give us some survivors. There's also some farmland over here, fertile soil, which we can use to get a little bit of farm going there. Get some of this cleared out. All right, so we should. If you look, we still got a guy. We got one guy available, so I'm not going to use him yet. So it's going to tell you about trading. Another glade here. This is giving us some harvester's camp, which is plant fiber, 25% chance for clay, and a 20% chance for insects. All right, so our villagers are arriving. So their beavers are industrious and technology minded. They share a unique bond with the forest. Beavers do not increase hostility. Um, Relatives of your villagers send gifts for treating their family members. Get 40 water skins for every high resolve. We're going to decline. We're going to go ahead and take that other 8 amber. And then we got some people joining it. So we're going to go ahead and take this group with 1 beaver, 1 of each. Gives us 1 human as well. I'm going to go ahead and crank this back up to 3. I'm going to crank this one back up to 3. All right, we're out of stone over there, so we can go. We'll get this sea marrow next. It's a little. It's worth a little more. It's worth a little more than the clay notes. All right. Excuse me, guys. So we can get services fulfilled or jerky. So we're going to go with the jerky. Complete at least 1 event. Or deliver 8 provisions. I like this one better just because of the tools, but I'm not even sure if we're going to get this option. Empathy, so we may not be able to get that, but I like the idea of trying to get 10 tools for free. Go ahead and move this guy over here. Clear that out. All right, we got our first trader. So the way the trading works is, I want some tools for sure, right? So if I take 10 tools, now I've got to give her equal value up to 2310. Okay. I'd like to go ahead and get some planks as well, which we can start making our own here shortly. She doesn't have any. We don't have any bricks, so maybe we can go ahead and try to get 10 bricks. Maybe 5 fabric. So we'll do that. Now we got to come up with 2985. So right now I want to use some of this wood. We've got a lot of wood, over 100. That was only worth 7. As you can see, it's green. We can go ahead and do that trade. That'll give us 10 tools.
Yes.
That'll allow us to deliver this as well, which was value of goods sold. So we got that done. She's going to give us another. Then we're going to do the herb garden. Now, we have the plantation, which gives us berries and plant fiber, and the herb garden that gets us herbs. So herbs are very important. Either one of those is fine. We're going to do the better one. We'll get it checked out here. So it's going to go on this fertile soil over here. That's why I'm kind of clearing it out a little bit. And we'll move that. And then if we find some more fertile soil, we can also get this going. And put a couple people in there. As you can see, our blue bar is a little higher than our red bar, but our hostility is still fairly high. We can unhighlight these for now. I'd like to go ahead and get this just so we keep the road moving pretty well there. We need jerky, so if we can trade for jerky, we should have done that as well. Okay, so we open up another glade here, and there is a trader here. So we'll see what they have. They don't have jerky. They do have some herbs. We'll take 10 of these oil. And we'll take 5 more fabric. And that's 12.15. All right, now, and there's more fertile fields here, which is good. There's also some broccoli, and there's also some eggs, and then 20% chance to get meat as well. All right, so we need to go ahead and get us a we're going to probably go ahead and use the plantation. It's a little more efficient. See, 2 stars, 2 stars. But I want a crude workstation and a makeshift provision center. Well, I lied. Not sure how to cancel this. Alright, so not sure how to cancel it. We should have built we'll go ahead and leave that one the way it is. We should have built the carpenter instead. Let's go drop this in there. We'll let those get built. So we're going to only do backup provisions right now. Put a couple people in there. One person in here, and we only want to do planks for now. Got some more people coming. We can get plant 5. Again, we're going to decline here. Take the amber. Then we're going to go ahead and take the 4 humans because we want the 2 tools. Again, once we get this cleared up a little bit, we're going to drop in some. So, you know, they don't have any missing herbs. And you can change that. Eggs or whatever. Alright, we got another couple glades here. So this one actually has an event. So for 8 stones or seed marrow, we can get 1 ancient tablet and 20 coats, or for 5 tools, we can get 10 amber and reputation, right? So we are going to do this one. And that'll cost us 5 tools. But also, as you can see here, more foraging stuff. So I want to get just click. So we're low on food. Trying to quit here. All right, so we got all the seed marrow, so let's move this up here. All right, so I want to build the small trappers camp. The lizards are good at the meat production. Then here, we got the foragers camp, but also the next thing I want to do is a plantation. So this will tell you what area it gets. I'm just going to do 1. We're going to lose a little bit. And then here I'd like to put a couple humans, right? So I'll put 1 in there for now. We're going to get rid of one of these guys out of here. The food is low right now. I'm going to replace him over here. I'm going to put her in here. Oops, not here. Here. All right. So we got a couple more orders we can choose here. This one is agriculture. We're going to take that one. And this one is, keeping beavers happy. So right now they're not super happy. It's okay. And our red line is definitely higher than our blue line. And we're still showing low on food. So this will give us berries. We do have a herbalist camp already. It's right here. Mushrooms. We also got some more fertile soil here. Also a small foragers camp. This will give us roots. We got the trader here. So we're kind of low on food. We need jerky, so let's do 20 jerky. That should help with that. We'll just grab a bunch of food. There are also perks down here at the bottom. We do have provisions now. But again, I don't think they're going to help us much with I don't think we can really trade them. But if you look, we're out of wood. Oh, whoa. All right, now as people eat jerky, we should be able to get that. We do need 2 packs of crops. We can turn planks off for now if we want. Provisions we're going to turn off. We're going to turn on pack of crops. And we're going to turn on pack of building materials for now. It's high hostility right now. We are going to go into some of these bigger glades. All stored fuel, I'm not going to do that. We're going to, again, just take the amber. Up here, we can do another plantation. Okay, so let's pause it. So we actually got a, this is a threat. Escaped convicts. So we don't have anything we need to get the reward. We can persuade them to join us, but it kind of hurts our overall morale with the villagers. Okay, we just got 35 stone from that, so now we could cancel this. And use the stone and arrest them. We don't have 12 tools, so again, we're going to use the stone. That'll give us some rewards. We got some more fertile soil over here. Also, we got a fishing hut. We're able to deliver this. That'll unlock another. We can deliver this. Now we're going to shut this back down for now. We're going to do this one, keep this one going planks. Need coats too if we get an opportunity to get them. So we need a large fishing hut for this. We don't have that unlocked. Let's give this guy some help with that. We're going to do a small warehouse up here. We need to get into some more glades. We need more vents, actually, is what we need. So we need larger glades. Where's our other? Oh, we got an event over here. Okay. Open ore send. We can get 16 humans. All right, let's see what we got here. So this will give us some tools. We don't have the stone, but we got the marrow. That's good. We got a small forager. What's this missing? Missing the planks. All right, we need to get some reputation quickly. All right, we need to move this. All right, people just died due to the hostility. We're going to go ahead again. We'll go ahead and go and take the amber. So, we had quite a few people die, so I'm not sure who is what the staffing looks like. Let's double check here. See if we can switch this out for a person. No, we don't have anybody. Doesn't have to be staffed. Let's get a second person here. Let's go ahead and get a second person here. Okay. Can't do the large fishing hut. We've already got the small forager camp. We can go ahead. Do we have a... Yeah, we can go ahead and add another plantation to give us more berries here. Oop. We'll switch that out if we can. Well, we got some people here. Okay. We're going to take this one. We're going to go ahead and switch these out. got this cut through, so this is going to give us some different events here. We're still short some tools. Alright, so let's see. To purify, we don't have what we need. To hunt down, we could use tools. It's going to give us some Queen's Grace and 20. But that's going to, we don't have any, we're not going to have tools, so we're going to need, we don't have what we need to open either, so we can't do anything with that. We don't have what we need yet. Same thing here. All right, so we need to try to, we don't have, pretty sure we don't have, how do I see my inventory here? We're not getting iron bars, right? Can we, I don't think we can make iron bars. We could make tools, but again, pretty sure we need iron bars for that. Let's build this. No events here, just some more food, which is not a bad thing. Right, we got a trader here. Let's see if we need tools. Come on. Okay, she's got some. Right. Also, we need planks. We're not doing very well on making planks. I think we're making building, we're using all our planks for these. Okay. Let's do this. Well, did she have stone available as well? No, just clay. Okay. So, yeah, this is the problem. We need that off. We need planks on. Okay, we're making planks. Once we get that built, we can relook at that. Okay. Now we got some tools. This one takes 12. Got 14, so let's do this one. This one takes 7. We only got 2 because with the sheds we got 14, but they're being delivered to that other thing. And you can build more than one of these. I got one trapper's camp. Technically, I could build more than one. Okay, so now this is a more efficient way to build planks. I'm going to shut that off, and we'll see if we can build us some tools. But we're going to need iron bars, or copper bars. I don't know. Cut into this, another thread over here. Gonna burn it down. We got oil, so that's what we're gonna do. I'll give us coats. And then we don't have enough for this yet. If we rebuild this, we get a brewery, but we'll probably just try to salvage it. We just don't have anybody available right now, so let's do this. Let's salvage it. We got those things. Let's get that knocked out. We're burning it down. Bad juju. Trying to get rid of it here. We also got another area here we can. This will let us make oil. Really short people, but we'll get some people back once they're done with some of this stuff. We're trying to beat up this monster here. But they got him. Right, let's pause it. This will give us copper bars, so let's do this. Got 2 more orders to pick. We need something we already got done. This is cut through 3 glades and complete a dangerous event. We want that. We'll take that one. It's 200 wood and we need 1 more provision. So if we turn the provisioner back on, put it back on, we can put it on vegetables. We'll have what we need to claim that one. Guys, I think that's going to be it for today. We're just getting all of our, we're struggling with the bad juju. We're having trouble keeping up on people. I'll try to get multiple in there. There we go. We're just struggling on people. Okay, we already moved that one, so we just got to let it run for a second. Another event over here. Where are they at? Oh, it's kind of hidden. Let's deliver this one. That's important. We need that blue to climb. Guys, that's going to be all the time we got for today. We need to be near something different. There we go. That's going to be all the time we got for today. Make sure you subscribe, hit that notification bell. You'll see when we're playing against the storm. As you can see, we've been challenged pretty good this go round. And, we're going to go ahead and that'll give us That would decrease our hostility. Or we can just tear it down. There is a small fishing hut over here, but we'll continue our journey next time. Until then, guys, have fun gaming. I'm out of here.